you, vibe with you, spend all my time with you, ride with you, laugh with you, stay up all night.
Yeah, so Vibe is the new single. You know, I wanted to give the people a different feel, something they can groove to. You know, more. I say, unlike my other singles, they were kind of like slower tempo. You know, more thought. Well, I'm not gonna even say that. They were just slower tempo. You know, this one is a little more upbeat, and I felt like it was something that people could, you know, really like dance to and, you know, enjoy with, you know, their friends and family or what have you. And you know, I just wanted a different groove. You know.
Ooh, I never felt this kind of love from another. We were made for each other. The corona showed me that I couldn't wait for another. You're the only one that I want. You're the only one I want. We look good together.
Right, yeah, that's a banger. I like that one a lot. So it's kind of different from the ones you've been putting out. That's what I like about what you've been doing recently with the singles, because they're all kind of different. You know, you kind of got a sound that's developing to be your own. So that's a good thing.
Thank you.
No problem. And then I know you're working on the sophomore EP. So tell us about that. What's the overall quote unquote vibe for that?
Yeah, so I'm working on my sophomore EP. This sophomore EP is gonna have a more modern feel to it. I want to show like what you guys hear from me right now, like Vibe, Moon, Sunrise, Sunset, Give It To You. Like those are all like things I really enjoy doing. But like my main style is more of like a street type R&B, you know. But old school R&B is near and dear to my heart, which is why I sing it. So this coming EP, you'll see a mixture or a fusion of both what I've done in the past with what I'm doing currently. So it'll have more of a modern sound to it, you know.
Okay, looking forward to that. Do you got like an expectation around when you expect to drop it, or you just in the air with it right now?
No, it'll be like around April, like mid to late April.
Nice, right around the corner. Cool. Yeah. Where does the inspiration come from when you actually go into the studio to make either write music or just either when you're actually recording the actual vocals? Where does your inspiration come from?
My inspiration comes from people like yourself. You know, anyone, anything. It could be the most, you know, non-important thing to someone else, but to me, it's like, okay, I can create a song out of this.
Right.
You know, so it can be anything. It can be just this conversation. You know, when I'm feeling at that moment in time, could potentially turn into a hit. So
yeah,
that's basically it. You know.
That makes a lot of sense. Talk to us a bit about your mom's connection to Motown. That's impressive. That's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah. So a lot. It's like this big misconception. Like she wasn't signed to Motown, but she had a connection through Smokey Robinson. So Smokey Robinson signed both her and my aunts to a deal with hopes of signing them to Motown. But my mom ended up pregnant with my eldest brother, and then from there, it kind of like dissolved everything.
Yeah, that's how it was back in the day. We had a conversation on Clubhouse with like Shanice, the R&B singer, a couple weeks ago, and she was saying, she's so dope. And she was just saying, you know, how the industry changed so much, because you know, of course, back when your mom, back in those days, if you got pregnant, it's like career over. And this was going on when Shanice got pregnant, like, you know, in the early 2000s. But now it's like a marketing thing. You know, if someone get pregnant, they get covers and all, you know, endorsements.
Everything. Like everything is a game changer now. And it's like you can't really, like back in the day, you were more so in like this box, if you will. Now it's kind of like anything with social media can be a great selling point.
Exactly.
Know? So it's just like, don't just feel like you have to seclude yourself or stay stagnant with one particular thing or one particular style. Like anything can make you pop. Anything can spark a conversation. So just whatever it is, as long as it's nothing demeaning or, you know, whatever, horrible, you know, you just go for it, man.
It makes a lot of sense.
Let me take you to the moon, where it's quiet, make love on the stars, watch the sunrise, head down to the moon. Ain't hard to see, girl, you're the one for me. I give the world to you. Can't get enough of your love. Can't get enough, no. Can't get enough.
What's your thoughts about the state of R&B right now? You know, you hear so many things about it's this, it's that. What's your thoughts?
So in my honest opinion, the state of R&B is looking pretty good. I think people are finally starting to bring it back. Yeah, it's coming back. You know, it's still a small percentage, but I think it's a nice percentage for the time right now. I think that it'll eventually turn into something catastrophic in a good way, in a good sense. You know, just something just major, man. Something just so massively like out of control to the point where there's no other choice but to conform. You know, like back in the day, like that's all we listened to was like that real R&B. You know, like songs that were, you know, that made you feel good, songs that made you, you know, want to fall in love and things of that nature. So it's coming back to that. It's just taking enough people right now and the right people to make it happen. And I just so happen to be one of them people. So
yeah, facts. I definitely agree. I like that answer. Speaking of bringing it back, who are some artists that you actually look up to? It don't have to be current artists, but who are some artists that kind of inspire you, again, whether it be with the pen or in the studio?
I love Ari Lennox. I really like her.
Yeah, she's dope.
Let me see, who else we got? I like Summer Walker a lot. I like Lucky Day. Who else we got? There's a lot of people. I'm thinking of more younger folks right now, like around my age.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But in terms of like older folks, man, you know, who's out here doing it? I mean, I would say Tank, but I haven't heard anything from Tank in a minute. But people like Tank, Tyrese, oh, you know you will. Tank, Tyrese, you know, man, just all the true artists out here, man. I just love R&B. As long as it's good R&B. I love The Weeknd too. I love The Weeknd. Oh yeah. People wouldn't really consider him R&B. I consider him a combination of everything. Oh, exactly. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is by far my favorite. My favorite. Favorite.
Pure fun, pure soul.
Yeah. Pure. He's like undeniably my favorite, hands down.
Makes sense. Keeping on the same realms of that, what would you say are your top 3 essential R&B albums that you just feel like every R&B head should own?
I would say one, but he's gotten himself in a bit of a pickle right now, so I can't really say.
I already know.
yeah, you can read through the subliminal. Man, there's so many iconic albums. That's a tough question, bro. That's a really. I'm gonna have to. That's a tough one. I don't even know how to answer that. The first person that came to mind though was R. Kelly. You know, I know he's done some pretty horrific things. You know, and I'll say his name. You know, but he was a great storyteller. You know, I definitely don't support anything he did in terms of those women, but I will say he was great at what he did in terms of music.
Definitely agree.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What's the best advice you've ever received, whether it been for professional or just personal?
The best advice: stay true to yourself. Don't compromise who you are for anything or anyone. You know, just stay focused and let the chips fall as they may. You know, it takes time. You know, you got to crawl before you walk, but in time, things will fall into the right place.
No doubt. I love that. Real good. And then you being the R&B crooner you are, sir, what is your ideal perfect date? And actually, let me rephrase that. What's your idea of a perfect pandemic Valentine's date?
First and foremost, you gotta have that vaccine. I'll tell you that, because I got that good vaccine myself. So yeah. Otherwise, we'll be just chilling in the crib wearing masks and shit.
There you go.
No, my perfect, you know, oh man, if I had a woman right now, I would do it up. I would do the house up, my place or hers. I would make her dinner. We would have a Netflix and chill, so to speak, but not focused on us having sex, just us like seriously chilling. If sex happens, it happens. As long as she's my woman, you know. But it would just be like the ultimate night, man. You know, instead of us going out, we're dining in while enjoying each other, you know, maybe a few board games, just some us time, us focusing on us versus all the other distractions of the world, you know. So it'll just be something really, really intimate and something unforgettable. You know?
Yeah, I like that. I think the ladies will like that when they see this. Real cool.
Yes, ladies, I'm single. Holla at your boy. You know what I mean?
What's next for Jay Brown?
What's next, man? I got a show coming up on the 16th. I'm actually gonna post it on my Instagram. It's gonna be online.
Okay.
It's gonna be out in
nice.
LA. Yeah, it's gonna be online, so it's gonna be a little different for me. But you know, I lost my voice a few days ago, and it's coming back finally.
Okay.
But you know, I think by then I should be straight. But yeah, it's gonna be online. I'm gonna post it up, and then from there, you know, just promoting the single vibe. Hopefully, you guys will continue to support me, and for the people who are checking in and listening to this interview or watching it, just follow me on Instagram, J Brown Music Only. Follow me on Twitter, J Brown Music Only, and also, you know, chat with me. I'll follow you back. You know, check out my new video on YouTube. You know, vibe. Just vibe with me, man. I'm a good dude. I'm a humble guy, and I'm just out here trying to make it happen.
That's what's up, man. Well, yeah, you definitely got a real good vibe with you. Like I said, this is like our second and third time interviewing you. Tashelle did it last time, and she actually said that it was a real nice experience. So we appreciate you. We definitely fans, man. So you definitely gonna get the support.
I appreciate y'all. And I respect everything y'all are doing, man. I think y'all got something special over there. So y'all just keep doing it, man. Y'all surrounding yourself with greatness, man.
Really appreciate you, bro. But again, man, thank you again for taking time out. You continue success, and we're gonna chop it up again soon.
You too, bro. Be blessed.